Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Lawyers for convicted Boston Marathon bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev are asking that their client receive a new trial. The attorneys filed their request in court today. They argue that social media made it impossible for jurors to avoid outside information on the bombing, making it impossible for Tsarnaev to get a fair trial. The attorneys are also questioning the legality of the death penalty in federal cases. Tsarnaev was convicted in April of helping to carry out the bombings, which killed 3 people. Jurors later decided that he should be put to death. Neighbors along First Avenue North say a home is an eyesore, and the city of Fargo agrees and is now considering demolition. Fargo's housing inspector says over 50% of the house at 14th Street and First Avenue was damaged by a fire. And according to city code, if it's not cleaned up, that means it has to be demolished. A public hearing is set for August 31st to give the owner a chance to explain why the home should not be demolished. At that meeting, people can come out and share their views on the house. A Fargo man is being treated for serious injuries after police say he rear-ended a semi at highway speeds, went over a guardrail, and rolled down a steep slope. The crash happened around 8:15 last night near the Barnesville exit on I-94. The victim is identified as 52-year-old Miles Bosch of Fargo. Keep the umbrella handy and maybe throw on a light sweater if you're heading out this afternoon. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert, it doesn't feel much like the dog days of August.
No, it certainly doesn't. Just a slow warm up today. Most areas in the 60s. We're hanging on to some upper 50s off towards the south. A lot of clouds out there, and starting to see more and more rain encroach on the southern valley, and that's a sign of things to come as we head through the next 24 to 36 hours. Right now, 65 here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, 67 in Grand Forks, 68 in Baudette, 58 down in Sisseton. There are the clouds thickest off towards the south and rather thin off towards the north. May continue to see a little bit of sunshine in our far northern counties for the next little while, but you too will see some cloud cover. The best chance for rain is where we're starting to see it, the southern half of the valley along and south of I-94, Highway 10. That's where the best chance for rain is as we head through much of the rest of the afternoon. A lot of this not quite reaching the ground yet, but as the atmosphere saturates, we'll see more and more of that rain. Low pressure making its way through South Dakota, continue to slowly pinwheel off towards the east-northeast, and we're going to continue to see that chance for some rain, not only today, but tonight and into tomorrow. And as that storm strengthens tomorrow, we're going to throw some wind into the equation. A windy, raw day. Some of our eastern counties not getting out of the 50s. Could see wind chills in the 40s in some areas tomorrow, but we do have some better weather on that 7-day forecast. We'll show that to you here in just a few minutes.
I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Robert. This month marks the 10th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and today the Housing and Urban Development Secretary is updating recovery efforts in the Gulf. When Katrina made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane, the levees failed in New Orleans, flooding most of the city. FEMA says total damage has been estimated at $108 billion, making it the costliest hurricane in U.S. history. The Pentagon is sending 200 active duty soldiers to help fight fires in Washington state. Video shot from a boat on Lake Chelan, Washington, shows just how close the worst wildfire in that state is to buildings along the shore. The fire in central Washington is one of dozens out west. 900 firefighters are battling this one. They're trying to establish a line to keep the flames from reaching the downtown area. Hundreds of people queued at the Thai Red Cross Society headquarters in the capital of Bangkok today to donate blood in the wake of the recent deadly bomb blast. The Thai Red Cross had put out an urgent appeal for donors after the attack yesterday that left 20 people dead and more than 100 hurt. A state fire marshal is heading to Lake Park today to look for the cause of a fire that left a family of 4 homeless. The Kostrba family has only the clothes on their back. They were able to manage to save a few safes, a TV, and a family heirloom before a bulldozer tore down the rest of their home. Crews say it looks like the fire started in the garage but quickly spread into the home and up into the rafters. No one was home when the fire started. Neighbors say they saw heavy smoke and flames through the trees. A new CNN poll shows Donald Trump as the clear leader among Republican presidential candidates. The survey shows 24% of registered Republicans back Trump. His nearest competitor, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. He's a distant second at 13%. Retired neurosurgeon Ben Carson stands third at 9%. Trump is also winning more fans within the Republican Party. The new poll shows 58% of Republicans surveyed have a favorable view of Trump. That's up from 50% last month. The Food and Drug Administration is expected to make a decision today on a drug that claims to treat low libido in women. The so-called pink pill is controversial. Supporters say it provides an option, though, for millions of women who suffer from low sex drive. But some medical experts claim the drug just doesn't work. The FDA has denied approval for the drug twice since 2010. And Travel and Leisure magazine has named the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport the third best airport in the country. And the Airport Commission says it's just the beginning. It wants to refresh the terminals with a new list of stores and restaurants. And more than 50 companies that want in made their pitches already. Some of the ideas: craft beer bars, wine bars, even a lingerie shop. The goal is a mix of food, stores, and entertainment with various price points that target all kinds of travelers. Some will be well-known brands, but the airport also wants some homegrown business. There are about 130 commercial spots at the airport, and about 50 were opened up this year. That means we'll see a lot of new businesses within the next 18 months. Army Ranger history is made this week. Coming up on your news at noon, what is happening for the first time in 60 years? But next, we'll check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn to see what we can expect. It's a cool day out there, and you can just feel that some rain is trying to push in.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.